Hold up.
Apex Legends has finally confirmed they're going to be fixing the matchmaking, and I'm super excited about this, but how exactly is it all going to go down? Because we've also got some conversations as far as ranked, and will any rank changes be made? A lot of the casual players are at odds with the pro players during this. I'm interested to know what you guys think about all the topics in today's video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new as always, and let's jump right into it. So firstly, you guys might remember last year there was actually a really big movement that went on, and it was hashtag save Apex ranked. This movement actually was trending on Twitter and got a lot of feedback from the pro player community over to Respawn itself. And this was during a time when ranked was really bad in the game, and they really wanted to see some changes, at least so said the pro players. Respawn eventually did make some changes, and they also said that they heard some of the feedback and actually agreed with some of the points that were being made. Well, just yesterday, a lot has gone down with the pro player community, and a lot of people are looking for some changes once again. Started off with JMeyels saying this on Twitter. This is actually one of their Cloud9 pro players who said that I feel like companies don't spend enough resources and time genuinely listening when they are asking the questions. Apex Legends could really be a top esport for a very long time if everyone worked together and were on the same page. TSM Imperial How responded to the issue and said the problem is that nowadays most things that are touched are lost when higher ups just leave it to other people to create things. No one really is ever even hands-on anymore, and it's just about paying one guy that leads to another, etc., and it all gets lost down the path. I've said this in times past. The original Respawn team that created Apex Legends, this was their little baby per se. They've been working on this for so long, and this launch meant everything to them. But now that a lot of those people have moved on away from the company, it's just kind of been left to people whose job is now to work on Apex rather than absolutely, you know, love Apex because it's their project that they worked on. This conversation actually continued because SSG's player Dropped also made this exact same statement, saying that Apex ranked has extremely been so hard to play lately, and this is coming from someone who has grinded through some of the biggest dry periods in Apex Legends. It is so painfully obvious that something needs to be done about the rank system because even the new map is not saving it. Watson actually responded to this saying, newsflash, they do not care. They just want their game to pull retention from the casuals. Made that pretty obvious when they changed the placement base and they made us play 55-day KC split. Some people are even accusing Respawn of taking the place of EA and starting to get really greedy with just player retention and money. Some people are also saying it's not Respawn's fault. They're just having to do what EA is telling them to do to prioritize retention and make sure that people are playing as much as possible. Now, of course, in all of this, there's so much noise and it's hard to really tell what is true. How do people truly feel? Because there's a lot of people saying, you know, all you pro players do is cry, blah, blah, blah. So it's really hard to know. Do people really hate the pro player ideas here? Or does everyone pretty much mutually agree that rank definitely needs to be changed? Like I said earlier, last year we had that movement, hashtag save Apex ranked, and this has actually been coming back out. PvP made this tweet yesterday saying hashtag change Apex ranked and hashtag save Apex ranked, and the original person who started that movement last year, NRG Sweet Dreams, responded and said, I need to get the pitchforks back out again. So we might actually see another boycott from the pro players regarding the rank system. I'm interested to know what you guys think on this as well. Do you think that it needs a change, or are these pro players simply just crying and complaining? Even if Respawn is not listening to the complaints of the community, there is one complaint that they definitely have listened to, and I'm so excited to announce and tell you they are fixing. That is the matchmaking. We know that the matchmaking has been absolutely terrible as of late. And this is actually not just the ranked matchmaking. This is public matchmaking that we're talking about here. I'm super excited about this. This was coming from Optimacy, who said half of my lobby composition feedback. He actually tagged the guy who made this really in-depth discussion about skill-based matchmaking the other day. If you guys have not seen that video on how skill-based matchmaking works, make sure to go check it out. But he actually tagged him and said, this has to stop. I am currently bronze 2, and it makes no sense why I'm being matched with this player regardless of it being pubs or not. I'm nowhere near his skill level, even though I wish I was. And you can see right here, his name is Hot Drop Mike, and you can tell that he actually got a Masters 4K 20 bomb on his team, even though he's nowhere near his skill level. But he also got killed by someone who's also a Masters with the 10-10-10 badge. So he's obviously saying that he's in a lobby that is nowhere near his skill level. It makes no sense why he's here. And he actually got a response, though, from Sammy Duck, the guy who made all of these in-depth discussions about skill-based matchmaking, who's a Respawn developer, and he said, we are on it. I'm super excited that all of those tweets that you guys have been making and posting and showing that you're a low level and you've died to like super high levels and sweats and preds, even though you're nowhere near pred level or master level, Those things have been crazy. I've been seeing some insane posts as of late. Those things have been absolutely insane. You guys posted one the other day. Someone tagged me and his guy was like a level 10 and he was going against 2 current Apex Predators. Like, it was the most recent Apex Predator badge and he died to both of them. And I was just like, dude, you've got to be kidding me. This matchmaking is so terribly bad, and we've always been talking about skill-based matchmaking, blah blah blah. It's obviously messed up. Well, this is thankfully not just a rank thing of like, oh, the plats are playing with the preds. We're talking about public matches where you're playing against 2 high level of players that you should not be playing against. I'm glad that they're on it. I hope that they make a good fix. I hope that it's one that actually works. Maybe it's going to be like a threshold thing. Like, I can understand if you've been doing good in your recent games, you might need to be in a little bit higher level of a lobby, but there's got to be some type of a threshold to say, hey, at the end of the day, this guy is an X rank. There's no way in the world he should ever be playing this rank or above. I'm super excited to see those matchmaking changes, and hopefully they actually make an additional change to the rank system pretty soon as well. Now, for our quick rapid fire Apex news, comment down below golden nuggets if you made it this far in the video. Olympus is back in the rotation today, so make sure to go try it out. It's going to be super fun. Also, you guys remember maybe a couple of weeks ago I talked about the ALGS situation where a team called ESA had qualified, but then you have to maintain that roster for the, I think, the first split or so of Pro League, and they actually dropped one of their players, so we thought, and we were like, what's going on here? They're going to forfeit their spot. Well, one of their players, which is a total separate player from the other guy who said he was getting dropped, is now looking for a new team for Pro League. So I don't know what is going on with Team ESA. You guys know they qualified for a lot of stuff and then sold their team to Optic Gaming, and they got a new squad and they qualified for Pro League. Then they were going to drop Capra, then they didn't drop Capra, and now Fury's looking for a team. Like, I don't know who's running the show over there, but it's got to be absolute chaos. Also, a lot of you have been tagging me in your Octane jump pad glitch is not working. It has been confirmed that it is a glitch where the jump pad simply does not work for some areas of the map. I'm not sure why this happens, but I saw this on Reddit. This guy had like over 1,000 upvotes, and yeah, basically it just simply doesn't work for whatever reason or another. But there is a new patch, I think, coming soon, and hopefully they will fix some of these bugs that are in the game. Speaking of the bugs, you guys know the heirloom bug I talked about yesterday is still in full effect. I think a lot of you have said that you have to do it like multiple times to get it to work now. The same thing can be said with a gifting situation. I know a lot of people have been giving out gifts, and for whatever reason their friends are not getting the gifts, so EA is just taking the money from you buying the gift, but then the player's not even getting the gift. It's absolutely insane the way it's bugged right now. You can imagine anything with monetization in this game is probably going to get prioritized a little bit more than just, updates in the game that aren't working. This was actually from Reddit yesterday, 6 hours ago. Actually, it was earlier today, saying, devs, can we please get an update on the freezing issue? There's been a lot of bugs in the game right now, not just like, the aim assist stuff not working for a lot of you controller players. Some of you guys can't even reload during the catalyst abilities. If you're close to them, you can't pick up weapons, you can't pick up ammo, you can't interact with anything, can't open doors or anything like that. And then also there's a freezing issue where for whatever reason your game just freezes, like stutters a lot. And they were asking, can we please get an update on this freezing issue? Maybe fix the game so it's actually able to be a little bit more playable, because for a lot of people, it is unplayable. But he's also called them out. I bet you're going to be working on this heirloom bug. I bet you're going to be working on this, or if it's affecting ALGS, you'll probably be working on this. Why can't we get some of that love as well? I know it's a stretch, but hopefully some of this stuff is fixed very soon. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy, as always, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care of yourselves, and until next time, I'll see you later, Gators.